Hey guys, Houston Cowdog here. Custom 1_64 farm trucks on Instagram. Check me out over there. Okay guys, I'm just sitting here watching old buddy Repperton getting busted again. Who knows what for? He had been drinking over here at the Ptarmigan Club. I guess he had a little bit too much. There's old Billy Roy trying to put the booze on Karen there. See if she'll go for a ride with him in his Roadrunner. But old buddy got lit up by chips. Guess another unit from LA County responded too. Okay guys, enough of that. Quick look at my old Texaco station. Not much going on there. Okay guys, I got a few trucks to show you tonight. A few trucks I built this week. I'm going to try to get through this in under 15 minutes. I made this video last night. It was over 15, so it wouldn't post. I can't figure out why. It said too long. I think it's because I'm not officially a YouTube partner yet, blah, blah, blah. I can't even figure out how to do that. And I have no idea how to edit, so we're going to try to get through this. This is a truck I made a while back. I just did another wheel swap on it the other day. It's got some M2 wheels on it out of an M2 auto wheels set, and it's actually on factory lift, and it's got some tires on it off an old Matchbox TJ Jeep, a Coca-Cola TJ Jeep. And then I'll show you this. I may have shown this one before. It just kind of sits around here because it was originally just a truck I used as a donut or some tires, and then I found these old Maisto Super Dubs laying around and put those on it. I think it actually looks pretty good. I like the camper shell, and I really like that Greenlight not only does camper shells, but then they make them easily removable. Okay, here's a truck I built. What is today? Tuesday, so I guess last week. This is the Greenlight 72 C10. And it was the Christmas ornament truck. It had the colored dots all over it. Tried to detampo it. That did not work out well. I think you can still see one left and kind of the remnants of a purple one there and a red one there and an orange one there. Detampo didn't work really good, so I got the sanding block out and just ran that over it a few times. Gave it a weathered look. And I think it turned out really well. Also on this truck, Greenlight wheels and tires off a Bronco. I drilled the hub out on the front wheels, and I put a narrow piece of aluminum tubing in there inside where I drilled. And then inside the aluminum tubing, it has some brass rod for an axle. That was an attempt to replicate a manual locking hub. It looks really good in person. It was a lot of work though, and I don't know that it was worth it. Really like the color. It has satin finish, so it looks oxidized, like oxidized paint. See, there are some of the dots. See, I can't do much about that without taking the Chevrolet off. Anyway, really cool truck. And I built this guy. I think this is the star of the show tonight, guys. The new Matchbox 75 Chevrolet. This truck is in the new Matchbox Chevy truck series. They did it in a factory, or at least factory-esque paint scheme. And I am really pleased they released this truck in this color. I think it looks awesome. I thought that I brought a stock one in here to show you guys, but I didn't. I have another stock one loose. I guess it's still in there in my display. Greenlight wheels and tires. Detailed the grill on it. This grill has a light gray grill on it, stock. So I shot it black, and then I went over it with I think it's called a Molotow chrome pin. I really like those chrome pins, guys. I think they work really well. The trick is you gotta use it and then let it dry for a while. Don't touch it for a while in order for it to set correctly. this truck and then the Hot Wheels monster truck or the monster jam truck are the only, as far as I know, are the only examples of a 164 73 to 80 General Motors pickup. The Hot Wheels is a little small. Oh, guys, I can't believe that. Look, this whole time it was sitting there. So here's the stock one. See, it's just a gray plastic grill and bumper. Even in stock form, this truck is super cool. I did this truck first in two-wheel drive and put pictures of it on my Instagram. Then I went back and lifted it and put these wheels and tires on it. Anyway, it would be awesome if, you know, like Travis over at Heavy Metal 164 said, if, you know, Greenlight would do one of these square bodies, it would be off the charts. I'd like to see it in a long wheelbase. But I'd take anything I could get in a fleet side bed. Greenlight, Auto World, even Johnny Lightning. I'd really like to see a premium company do a square body truck. The Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck is cool. I used to, when they were still available at Walmart, I'd buy them like crazy and I'd build customs out of them. You can see some pictures of those trucks also on my Instagram. I did a green and white one, an orange and white one, and a few others that I sold. It's a cool truck. It's a tad small, though. I think it's maybe closer to 168. So that's just a cool truck. That was fun to build, too. It's a relatively simple build. Okay, guys, that's it for the trucks. Another thing I wanted to show y'all tonight is some differences in scale that I really noticed this week when I was looking at the new Greenlight Start Ski and Hutch 76 Torino. Awesome car. Awesome aluminum slots that Greenlight did for this car. Man, I wished I had a set of those for almost every little car I had, and I'd swap them out. Look at this, guys. Look at the Johnny Lightning Gran Torino. I don't know if the Johnny Lightning is supposed to be a 75 or 76 or even a 74, but look how much smaller that is. I know Johnny Lightnings have always run a little small. Not all Johnny Lightnings run small. Some of their trucks are close to scale. I can show one of those here in a second. But wow, that Johnny Lightning is small. Even though that Johnny Lightning is small, I love this casting. I always have. I've bought, since they've re-released this over the last year, I bought all of them, or almost all of them. I think there's one that I did not buy. I think it was either a light yellow or I think it was a pale yellow, but I bought this gold one. They made a really cool enamel acrylic blue. I bought that. They had an orange, metallic orange with black vinyl top. I bought that. So I've got these three, and then I've got the old brown, metallic brown with tan vinyl top. I've got the old light green with dark green vinyl top, and then I've got the old original. It was a comic book release, but I stripped it and repainted it a dark green. So I don't know. Are these new Greenlight cars that are so big? Are they 164 scale or are they closer to 160? I know this is probably a little smaller than 164, but these new Greenlight cars are huge, or at least I think they are. I don't know. I know it's not anything like a Jada or some of the Masto stuff that really is 155 or 160, but it just seemed big to me. Here's another example. Here's a newer Greenlight Lincoln. 65. And then here's a Johnny Lightning Lincoln Continental in a 62. Look at that size difference. Quite a difference. And actually, this doesn't really even compare, but let's look at this is a Hot Wheels 64. And that's actually a pretty big car. That's bigger than a normal Hot Wheels. If this car did not have a chopped top, it would look really cool. Did not have a chopped top and were not lowered like that, it would be really cool. That car has some wheels on it, I believe, off a Revell lowrider. Let's see, do those have rubber on them? Yeah, I think those are off a Revell lowrider. I don't know which one. And then another example of one of these newer Johnny Lightning, or rather these newer Greenlight cars that are so big, is this one. This guy that was busting old Buddy Repperton over there. Their Cornet. Now I know that this Johnny Lightning that I'm going to compare it to, there's just no way it could be anywhere close to 164. That Johnny Lightning's got to be, man, close to 170 maybe? Maybe even smaller than that. Because here, you know, Matchbox does a lot of stuff in between 170 and 175. And a lot of times if you look at the bottom, here, look at this. This gives us our answer. 1 to 71 scale. Matchbox actually put the scale, not all of their cars, but a lot of them. So that tells us that basically that Johnny Lightning's about 171. If anything, the Matchbox could be a tad bigger. That's a Hazard County custom I did a long time ago of a Matchbox. It was probably one of the silver ones. I shot it white, put that light bar on it. Or that may be the original light bar that I just put back on it. Put that decal, and the decal fell off the driver's side. Okay, real quick, guys. One last car that I will show you is this. I just did this today. This little Matchbox 69 Cadillac hanging around. I just did a wheel swap on it. Those are just some Hot Wheels steel wheels with gold striped tires. And actually, that's what made me think to compare that Matchbox. The scale on this is 1 to 75. So there's the difference between two cars. This, in real life, this Cornet or Monaco would be quite a bit smaller than that Cadillac, but 171 and 175. Okay, real quick, actually, while I'm thinking about it, and this is not one of my better customs. It's got street tires on a lifted truck, but just for scale, this truck I think is very close to 164, and the Matchbox 75 Chevy does not indicate the scale, but that's almost spot on. So I think the Johnny Lightning truck is close to 164. And actually, let's do a truck that I know is very close to 164. Is this Hot Wheels Ford. And yeah. So those trucks I think are all really close to 164. So that's an example of a Johnny Lightning truck that's properly sized. Okay guys, thanks for watching my video. Thanks for listening to me ramble for 14 minutes. We'll see you next time.